Marcel, just what do you feel like wasn't going well for you guys in that third quarter where y'all came out and weren't able to really get things going?
We just weren't able to get first downs when we needed to. Their front played a lot harder than ours, and they had a better game plan in the second half for us, and we couldn't get stuff going. When we needed to try to have a momentum shift, we couldn't find it. So I guess that's what happened in the third quarter.
We'll stay to the right, Travis.
Yeah, Marcel, what happened with the injury situation, and did it affect you at all moving forward?
Yeah, no, I just kind of got spooked. I'm good. I'm a soldier. It's a football game, so you're gonna get hit, banged up a little bit, but you got to keep going. And it's been my mindset ever since I was a kid. So yeah, that didn't bother me at all. I wasn't even thinking about it during the second half of the game. So yeah, I'm okay.
Ryan, to your right.
Marcel, you guys had 4th and 1, or whatever it was, and you didn't get an intentional delay of game. Or the coach says it wasn't supposed to be intentional. Can you walk us through what happened on that?
Yeah, we had a sub change, and whenever we sub, they're allowed to sub. So they take forever to do that, and the ref, the center judge, held us a little bit, and we're trying to go through our cadence and stuff, and then we're trying to check a play. We didn't have enough time to do it, so that's really on me a little bit, and I got to try to beat the clock there, and know we're working with.
And real quick follow-up, you guys had 3 false starts tonight. What was the noise level out there, and did that really have an impact?
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a good environment. There's going to be noise, but I don't think it's anything that we haven't heard before. We just have to be disciplined and understand that we got to be focused on what we're trying to do. And I think a lot of the times we jumped off of our own motions, just hearing things and stuff like that. So we got to be better there, and we can't cause ourselves penalties and put ourselves in bad situations, because that's not how you win games.
We'll go straight, Carter.
What did you see on your 2 interceptions for the game?
Yeah, it's hard to say what I necessarily saw. We're really trying to push the ball down the field at that point in the game because we're down 2 scores, and we were kind of in 2-minute operation with 6 minutes left on the clock. So I'm trying to get the ball down there so we can get a field goal and try to get the ball back with an onside and go get another touchdown so we can tie the game up. But yeah. Sometimes things don't work out your way. They play really good defense, and they decided they wanted to drop about 7 to 8 guys all game and take away our deep threats. So well coaching by them, and they did a really good job at what they were coached this week. So
Back right, Tyler.
Yeah, Marcel, what do you feel like the difference between the first and second half was for you guys?
I think kind of how I mentioned earlier, just the momentum. I feel like they took it over and we just couldn't get it back. We got to find ways, because this is a good team, regardless of what their record has been. We knew it was going to be a tough game because it's a rivalry game, and games like this with stakes really high are going to be really good. So yeah, we couldn't get that momentum shift that we needed. We couldn't execute on plays, and like we said earlier, the penalties kind of set us back a little bit.
To the right, Jesus.
Marcel, what's the message with so much to play for still for you guys? What's the message moving forward to your teammates?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot right now to be proud of. We've put up an 11-win regular season for the first time this century, I'm pretty sure. And, there's still a lot to work for. We have an opportunity to have a playoff game potentially at home in front of our fans, and, we're going to have to win out now. So I think this team's really capable of it, and I think we believe that we can make it to the national championship. And so we're just going to have to put our heads down and grind. And, we've had a couple wake-up calls in these past few weeks, and I think, going into practice, I think everybody's going to understand the magnitude of what it takes to get to where we want to go now.
We're going to stay straight, Tony.
So Marcel, obviously no moral victories in this, but like as a leader, what is your mindset knowing that like you got all of this to still play for, and just knowing that you can use this for fuel moving forward? Like, what's your message and your mindset moving forward?
Yeah, obviously this one's going to hurt, but it's not going to hurt for more than 24 hours. I'm going to eliminate this one tomorrow, rest up a little bit, but then, once we figure out who we're playing and where we're going to be, we're going straight to work. So this one's going to be long gone out of my head, by tomorrow. And I think the rest of the team is going to feel the same way because, like you said, there's a lot to work for. We have everything still in front of us, regardless of not being able to go to Atlanta. We still have the main vision in front of us. So our heads are going to be down, and we're going to be working hard and doing a lot more because we know how important it is.
To the left, Aiden.
When you were out for that piece in the first half, what was Coach Elko's response to you and the other players to sort of calm the storm? And what was that like then throughout the game as well?
What do you mean by out? Like
But when you were subbed out there
Oh, yeah.
for that short bit.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows it's kind of next man up. There's really no downfall in our play. But, I kind of just talked to my coaches, told them I was fine. They wanted me to stay down, so we can figure things out. But yeah, I mean, I was fine. I just needed, a little bit of time to sit down and then, take that one play out, come back in. But obviously we didn't convert, so I couldn't come back in. But Coach Elko really didn't say too much. I mean, he just came up to me and asked me if I was good, made sure I was okay, and I told him I'm fine. Went into the tent, told him I was fine, get me out of there, and let's go play football.
To the right, Alex.
What do you think this game might have done for your Heisman Trophy contention?
I don't know, and I really don't care. Whatever they want to say about it, they can say about it. I'm trying to play for a national championship right now.
Yes.
Hi, Marcel. You mentioned, you guys still have a lot of goals ahead of you. Was beating this specific team of Texas one of the goals, and how much does it hurt maybe for that to go against you guys for the second?
Yeah, I mean, of course it was a goal. I think every team in front of us, the goal is to beat them. So it doesn't feel great when you lose. Nobody likes to lose, especially this one right here. Yeah, this was a goal for sure. We didn't, necessarily accomplish this one. But, like you said, there's still a lot in front of us. We got a lot to work for. So we can't hold our heads down, and we got to get prepared for what's next.
We'll stay to the left.
Obviously you guys haven't had to have this post-game after a loss in a very long time. I mean, what do you take from this moment as you head into the playoff and have a chance to compete for a title?
I think it's just a feeling we don't want to feel anymore. We don't want to feel this feeling anymore, and like you said, we haven't felt it in a long time, and we know how bad it feels. We've been in this position before, seasons before, and we know how it feels. But it's not how we want to feel. So we're just gonna. It's only one, but we can't do it anymore.
Anything else from Marcel? Alex.
It looked like you shared a moment with Arch after the game. Just what was said between you guys?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of quarterback to quarterback talk about keep leading your team. He told me keep leading my team. Y'all are gonna go far, and I told him y'all should get in. Y'all deserve to be in. Y'all are a good team. Y'all go work for what you want, and everything's going to fall into place. But yeah, I mean, just kind of a little friendly quarterback talk there.
Okay. Thank you, guys.